All right, we're live. Jeez. Whoa. Hey, what? It's the StewKast. You there?
Hello.
Hey, okay, good. I'm glad I didn't lose you. Hey, it's time for the StewKast. We are live. We're here to talk about professional wrestling and what else we have comes to our mind. But I'm Lou Marconi at omarconi251 on Instagram, at omarconi1973 on X. My friend, co-host, and hetero partner at Corey Castle everywhere. You can find a lot of his content on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, which is evolving with Corey Castle. You can find my stuff with the Fans First Sports Network, Fanatical Elves Network, of course, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. You can find our Sunday show on Rumble, the Sunday Stew Pot. We appreciate you. Also, guys, it looks like we got a comment already. Boy, I'm still going through the promo stuff. Okay, yeah, I reposted it. Yes, I did. Thank you.
No. You're like, yeah. Come on, this bothersome person leaving a comment, and then it's you.
I'm not even done throwing through the promo stuff yet. Hey, check out the link. Check out the description of the show and the link. Hemisphere Coffee Roasters, they're the sponsor. Click on the link, order up some coffee, tell them Lou sent you. This is the StewKast Wrestling Podcast, which is on the Combat Zone Network, a subsidiary of the Fans First Sports Network. Thank you for joining us. We got some things to talk about. So you wanted to talk about the pipe bomb promo?
Yeah.
So go ahead and give that to me because I'm somewhat familiar with it, but go ahead.
Well, so you know CM Punk's like famous pipe bomb promo from like 2011 or something.
Yeah.
Maybe later than that. I don't remember the exact year. 2012.
It was at least 10 years ago.
Yeah. And he he went up on the. I mean, the only thing that was different that CM Punk didn't get up on the stage. He just sat up on the top turnbuckle, and then did this thing where he had the camera close up on him, and he said, "Hi, Claudio Castagnoli. Hey, Matt Cardona. Hey, Nick Nemeth." Like the same way CM Punk did the "Hey, Cole Cabana" thing, and and then he was talking about he basically said all the same stuff not the same stuff exactly, but I watched a mashup of those things of like the comparing the things that were said in both of the promos, and it was really cool. It was like the whole idea of like the dynamic completely flipping on this on this angle, is really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And I saw some fan theories online, and they were saying that this is just people being people like they be doing, but talking about how they're like, well, the reason he called out Claudio Castagnoli and Matt Cardona and Nick Nemeth was because Claudio Castagnoli CC like Cole Cabana, Matt Cardona like Matt Jackson, and Nick Nemeth like Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks. People trying to peel layers from it like it's an onion.
It's a mystery, man, wrapped up in enigma and a puzzle.
Yeah, it's a mystery, man. There's so many layers, man.
Oh, brother. It's cool. Interesting. Got my notes here from SmackDown and Raw. Go into that a little bit. Yeah. Lexi Bliss. Lexi. Lexi's my cat. Alexa Bliss. She puts over Osaka. R-Truth attacks Kip Wilson. What's that?
Asuka.
Why? See, it's weird. Sometimes when I put the notes in my phone, it corrects it. and corrects it. Yeah, it corrects it. Our
Well,
truth
I
attack.
mean, it's spelled like Asuka,
Yeah, but Asuka. Yeah,
but it's pronounced Asuka.
Asuka. Yeah, so does Asuka
Nobody
goes?
is ready for
She advances
Asuka.
to Night of Champions. She's going to advance to the Night of Champions, and
And that
that'll
was
be
Asuka's return. Like that,
yeah,
she had been
yeah,
gone for a while. I don't know how
yeah.
long exactly.
Our truth like lost his mind, cut his hair, and attacks Kip Wilson, puts him in the STF. And then I had to think about the Cody Rhodes Randy Orton promo, which I thought was good. I don't know if you saw that. And Randy Orton went over Sami Zayn. Oh God, the whole Nia Jax Tiffany thing. I just went. Go ahead.
You know the phrase clickbait?
I know the phrase jailbait.
Well, the phrase clickbait, where it's like, oh, put this on and it'll get clicks. Uh, this has fast forward bait for me. Like anything with Nia Jax, I just fast forward. Or let's call it skip bait.
Skip bait. Skip bait.
Skip bait.
Skip bait. All right, I just pretty much Jax wouldn't let Naomi cash in. That was decent psychology. I thought that was good. Yeah, then they had it was a weird finish with the Charlotte Flair over Chelsea Green, how that ended. Like well, it was weird. It's like almost like they did it to me, it seems like they didn't get to Charlotte Flair in time to get the DQ, so Chelsea Green submitted. It was just weird how it happened. It just looked weird. It looked like it wasn't timed right. And yeah, the JC Mateo. With Solo Sikoa, and with the Jacob Fatu. I didn't like it because it made Uso look bad because he came out there and he just got destroyed. And
didn't Jimmy Uso come to make the save on Jacob or something? Didn't that happen?
Was it Jimmy Uso that did that? Because I thought it was Jay Uso. Okay, because I have Uso here. I put down Uso, but it just didn't. Yeah, it was just kind of, I don't know. It fell flat to me. Fuck. Bronson Reed like squashed LA Knight. Literally, he just kept splashing them. I had that. I was like, damn. So go ahead. What are your thoughts on the SmackDown?
I wish that I had a chance to watch either shows. Like this week, I worked so much. I missed both shows. Yeah.
Well. R-Truth won over.
I only saw the clip of the.
pipe bomb
online, but it was interesting because like when it had happened before, it was John Cena was laying and selling on the table, passed out the whole time, and this was the same thing. CM Punk laying on the table, passed out the whole time during the promo.
Well, John Cena did an attitude adjustment,
right,
and put him through the table,
right.
And R-Truth won by disqualification. So I mean, it was just that, but yeah, the Braun Breaker Bronson Reed, that was what they did with LA Knight. That looked good. I mean, that looked real good. I like that. That's pretty much SmackDown. It was like, okay, it was a good show. There with Raw, if I worked my way backwards on this, the main event was Jey Uso, and he put over Cody Rhodes. So Cody Rhodes advances to Night of Champions.
Right.
That was a really good match. And cool. That was, yeah.
Was that face?
Yes. Which is hard to do. Those are hard to do.
Very hard to do. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very hard to do. But that's just the main event there. I can go from the beginning of the show. They had the Seth Rollins promo. Seth freaking Rollins doing his thing, which was a good promo. Freaking great promo. Freaking Breaker over Penta. Braun Breaker went over Penta, which I put a note in there. Did you see the finish for that match? It was a midair spear. like Penta went up to do a move and he speared him midair. It looked amazing. It looked great. I was like,
his spears are like the best right now in the business.
I was like, it looked like a missile taken out, like what the missiles being intercepted from Iran. Just that's what happened. Speaking of which, I guess based on what's going on internationally, could affect Night of Champions on the 28th. So we could talk about that.
It's up in the air right now.
Yeah, but before we do that, let's take a quick pause here for a break from our sponsors. All right, how about them sponsors? All right, thank you.
I can't wait to get my hands on some of those quality products, as I'm sure you also can't wait.
Mm-hmm. But that was an awesome midair spear. I was also see Cargill went over Perez, Raquel Perez, and when she advances to Night of Champions too. And I had it up.
Well, when you say advances, the Night of Champions, the finals of King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring will be at Night of Champions.
Yes,
right.
Yeah, I had the 4 matches here. I can get them on my phone once I'm done with my notes. Yeah, Gunther did a promo, which I think he's doing Saturday night's main event, which is in July against Goldberg, which bringing Goldberg in. So Sami Zayn's backstage promo. Oh, Becky Lynch Bailey. Ugh. The Sami Zayn backstage promo, I could see the psychology of it, what they're doing, but the Becky Lynch Bailey, oh my God, I don't know. I didn't like the finish. Just did not like the finish. But I'm thinking you didn't see it, so
I did not.
Okay.
Was it just a match?
Yeah. Becky Lynch DQ win. She kept her belt by DQ because I forgot somebody kept interfering. Lyra Valkyria. Was not going to hit her, then she finally does, and it's a DQ, and I'm just kind of like, okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a waste of a match.
Yeah. She got Rhea Ripley got put through a table. I think, if I'm not mistaken, was it Raquel Rodriguez, or it might have been that did that. But she got put through the table. So hang on. Yeah. No, it might have worked for us. Let me see. But yeah. And then of course Uso put over Cody Rhodes, and it was a great match. That was a very good match. So let's go over that lineup for Saturday night. And we're gonna review this next time. Let me see. Okay, so it is Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, King of the Ring. That's the semifinals, I think, isn't it? Or no? Is that the finals for King of the Ring? Is it Cody Rhodes, Randy? Yeah, Saturday, June 28th, 1 p.m. Eastern. Rhea Ripley battles Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight. And then you got Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross. And that's Saturday night. That's Saturday as well. And then you have Asuka, and Jade Cargill, Queen of the Ring final. Yep. And King of the Ring final is Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. So those are 4 matches. I'm thinking, is that the Night of Champions? Is that it for Night of Champions? Just those 4 matches?
Yeah, I'm not sure what else they have. I'm sure there's going to be more things, but I don't think they're announced yet.
Okay. Well, you mentioned this before the show. What you thought of? Go ahead. What you thought? What was possibly going to happen with Saturday's show?
Well, I had heard a rumor that it was going to get moved to the States, somewhere in the States, like in either Chicago or Tampa. That's things that I read online. I don't know. I mean, I don't, I don't hold my breath on the sources. I don't recall what they were, but I
Was it
saw.
before the ceasefire was announced last night, and possibly iffy if it's still in place today? Because when I heard it was in place, and I heard it wasn't. So what?
I mean, but it's still. I mean, it's still like
It's tenuous. It's a
yeah,
tenuous situation. Yeah.
it's still tense. You know what I mean? It's still who knows exactly what the feelings towards Americans will be uh, when it
My
comes to maybe putting the talent in harm's way or in danger in some way. They might just, for the sake of the recent things, just decide to call an audible.
yeah. Hmm. Where would they go? Because it's supposed to be in Saudi Arabia, right?
I like I said, I read either that they would just run it in Chicago or run it in Florida.
Okay. Interestingly enough, hmm, I because I know Saudi Arabia is more friendly to the United States, but culturally they're a lot different than we are, which I can't imagine them
A lot
allowing.
different.
No, I can't imagine them allowing because in their culture, women have to be covered
Right.
and see like women wrestlers being
Right.
dressed the way they are in Saudi Arabia. I don't see that flying. I mean, I'm not saying it's not. I'm not being. I'm not saying it as a pejorative. That's just how it is. I mean, that's just their
Right.
culture. That's what they
Yeah,
do. Yeah.
that's why. Like anytime you've watched women's matches that take place there, they're in full bodysuits.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
like they never have any skin showing. It's full
Yeah.
bodysuits.
Yeah. They're not wearing burqas though. They go, who's who? They can't tell the difference between the two of them. The taller one's Rhea Ripley, I think.
If they had burkas, like gimmick burkas that like
Yeah.
had their face underneath it,
Mhm.
and it just looked like their face on the front.
Any predictions on what you think of who's going to win what? Queen of the Ring, I think, will be Jade Cargill,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
think King of the Ring will be Randy Orton.
I see that. Um, I think the path that I've considered for a long time, I do think eventually it's going to come to a feud between Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. I do think eventually we're going to get a heel Cody Rhodes against a babyface Randy Orton. I used to think it was going to be the other way around, but I'm not so sure now.
Mm-hmm.
And I I don't see this being the last time CM Punk and John Cena face off. I don't see it as being the last one.
Probably not.
But uh, I I wouldn't mind another title reign from CM Punk. I said it last night, and I'll say it again. This is my favorite CM Punk so far. Like he's just getting better with time. The older he gets, the more I'm a fan.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, he's getting better with age. I agree. I
Mm-hmm.
think I also I mean well, I like what some of them would have said. Who said that? I'm like fine wine. I get better with age. Was it Flair that said that?
I'm not sure, but I don't think it was CM Punk because he's never drank wine. He's a straight edge brother.
No, okay, but not Flair. Flair's not straight edge.
No, Flair is the most crooked edge there is. The crookedest edge of all crooked edges. Did you did you see the thing like where he like he like crap talked Jim Ross for getting cancer? He was like, always looking for attention.
He'd say that.
Yeah.
Jim Ross has cancer. Oh yeah, you're looking for attention. He has
Oh yeah.
cancer, dude. I mean, just hey, I wish you the best. Our prayers are with you. I wish you the best. I want you to get healthy. He could have said all this nice stuff, but he accused him of looking for attention.
Always out for attention.
I've never been in the locker room with Flair, never worked with Flair in any shows or anything, but most people have told me, said they know what kind of a person he is. So
I have worked in a locker room or two next to Ric Flair, um,
uh-huh.
and the orbit of people, like, there is a level of like suck up nature that just orbits around him, where people just are tripping over themselves to suck up to him, and I didn't even go near him. I'm a little creeped out by that. I don't. I mean, I'm going, look, how cool is it that I'm on a show that Ric Flair's on, but also at the same time, I don't want to be anywhere near the guy. The same thing with Scott Steiner. I I it was, man, it's cool that I'm here at a show that Scott Steiner's on, but the amount of people who are orbiting around just to suck him off, I want nothing to do with it.
Wow. Well, they were marking out, in other words.
Yeah, exactly. It's not my
Yeah,
not my
I've been on
personality.
shows like that when it's an old
Mhm.
timer or somebody that Ivan Koloff was one that's happened, but everybody's been pretty cool for the most part. All right. But yeah, I've heard a lot of stories about how Flair as a human being was, but I never had that personal experience myself. So, but just him doing that is, dude, come on, be better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Ric Flair, I know, will not hesitate for 1 minute to like hit on your girlfriend in front of you, your wife in front of you. Like, he doesn't care. Like, that's that's if you're saying that you're a better man than anyone and you're doing that stuff, I don't know. Like, what's great. What's great is having some morality and some value. And uh, I'm not subscribed to that as being a good thing to have, a good quality to have. He'll he'll hit on your daughter in front of you. Like, that's weird. It's just creeped me out. Like, being around Ric Flair creeped me out.
Has anybody ever threatened to kick the shit out of him for it?
No, but yeah, Charlotte Flair's ex-husband did beat the shit out of him. Um, her when she dated that the guy who's like NWA champion now, the um
Who's
the
the
guy who's
champion?
now the guy who's he was Bram or Brim or something. He was Bram in TNA,
Mm-hmm.
and he's called Latimer, Thomas Latimer in NWA. He used to be married to Charlotte Flair, and I think there was like police reports where him and Ric Flair had like knockdown, drag out fights
Because of
because
how
the
he.
guy's disrespectful. Like, he's not, like, he's a creep. No, I don't mean Latimer. I'm talking about Ric Flair.
Yeah. No, if I tell you what, if he ever came anywhere near my daughters, I'd kick the shit out of him in a heartbeat. So,
Mm-hmm.
but that's another story for another day, guys. I want to thank you for joining us. Please click on Hemisphere Coffee Roasters. Click on the link, order up some coffee. Tell them Lou sent you. We'll be back next week. We're going to talk. We are going to talk about Night of Champions. Appreciate all of you. And Corey, did you have anything you want to add?
I want to real quick acknowledge how much I respect the significance to the business that I spend most of my life, a good portion of my life, more of my life, doing this and talking about this wrestling sport. Acknowledge the significance that some of these legends have had. I don't mean to be disrespectful to them, but they're just people the same way I'm just a person, the same way you're just a person. Subscribe to whatever theory you want about their in-ring work, but separate the art from the artist sometime.
Yeah. And speaking of subscribing, click like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate it.
I was going to say that next. If you spend any time listening to anything I've ever said or watching anything I've ever done, I always talk about how important to me the currency of your effort and your attention are. So if you spend any of that currency here on us, we so appreciate it. Just take the next steps. The little call to action is hit that like button, subscribe, make sure you leave a comment so that we're on the finger of the pulse of the algorithm.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, Corey. Thank you. Go ahead. You got something else?
Keep on keeping on. Happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. Oh, that was last week. I appreciate it. It was last Thursday. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Thank you. All right. You have a great week, guys. We'll see you on Tuesday.
See you guys.